And now, a glimpse into the research Lex conducted for essentially nothing. Content warning for graphic sexual content.
I feel like I'm going to college. Hormonal divorce. Where does their fucking uterus go? Look, it's a metric shit ton of semen. Omega pause. What the fuck? Eraserhead. Ass babies. Epic amounts of semen. I can't do this shit. This is too much.
Welcome to Dumplog, the infodump/project log, which is only really a devlog this time and the next time once the game is fully ready to release. There will, however, be near-daily uploads to track progress, with the exception of weekends, because, you know, I want to work on stuff other than this game, lest I drive myself mad. I'm gonna try to get it out, like, mid-July, hopefully. This is a game that I'm making mainly for myself to boost productivity in sort of a, you know, tasks interacting with the game sort of way. It incorporates elements from a dream game idea I've had for a number of years as well. It's a zombie thing now, but initially it was going to be Omegaverse inspired. I thought it would be funny and a perfect vehicle for character interaction, but I eventually decided not to go that route because I wanted this to just be like a quick little thing, and I have no idea how to engineer social interactions at the moment. And I figured that I can add that to this current project later. Also, the name or concept of an Omegaverse simulator, even if I make the relations more ethical, might still carry weird connotations and not the kind of weird that I'm going for, since this trope can involve a lot of sexual misconduct, so I figured it might just be a better idea to go with something else. But that being said, here's some research I conducted before realizing I could just do the zombie idea instead. Oh, and by the way, content warning for mentions of sexual violence.
Hello, I'm making a little productivity app, you know, and I felt like the best vehicle to do that and also bring to fruition, like at least partially, one of my ultimate dream, like game wet dreams, is to make an open source Omegaverse simulator. But to do that, I need to research the Omegaverse, and to do that, I am going to go on AO3 and see what happens. The first result, when searching by hits and the explicit tag with Omegaverse as the search, the very first one is a BTS Omegaverse fanfic with felching.
I'll just tell them you all died in a felching accident.
Actually, fun fact, when I was little, not particularly little, but I think I might have a picture of it. I named a spore creature Felch because I didn't know that was a word. What? Inappropriate use of sock puppets. What? Eraserhead. Is that like a character's nickname? Is there an Eraserhead? Reverse nodding. What is with all the Teen Wolf stuff? Oh, I mean, I guess that makes sense. This was just called Breed, and it's a TF2 fanfic. I remember having an interaction on Tumblr. Breeding farm? What? Mild scat. I don't know, I guess he had nachos before bottoming. I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, I had an interaction on Tumblr where it was a TF2 fanfiction bingo card. And I responded, is there some TF2 fanfiction scene that I was blissfully unaware existed until now? And the OP responded with yes, and I'm so sorry you had to find out this way. Sherlock, that took surprising amount of time. Heated rivalry. Okay, what about, hold on, how about nest? I know that there's the concept of a nest, but, like, I'm not entirely sure what it entails. I've seen some stuff like, oh, like, making, like, it was, like, this thing, like, this screenshot that it was just too real. Wingfic? That sounds like another Dan and Phil one. Just dick. I think I need to go to Reddit. Hold on. The word that makes the internet work, according to Kevin Perjurer, and he's right about everything. Best channel on YouTube, by the way, go watch Defunctland. The Disney Channel theme video, that's his magnum opus, and that's against stiff competition. Can you explain Omegaverse? Site:/reddit.com. That's how you only get Reddit results. Oh, I spelled Reddit wrong. Someone explain the Omegaverse to me slowly, I just don't get it. Oh, of course it was the supernatural fandom, of course. How do you explain Omegaverse to someone casually, something? What the hell is Omegaverse? Please explain Omegaverse. Please explain to me everything about the Omegaverse. Can someone explain to me the highlights of what the Omegaverse is? Please explain the Omegaverse to me. Can someone explain the Omegaverse? What is Omegaverse? Omegaverse for dummies. Can you explain Omegaverse nesting? Alright, this is on r/fanfiction. Omegaverse nest. What is it? How does it work? I'm not unfamiliar with Omegaverse, but only recently did I discover nesting. From what the... and by the way, I'm not, like, bashing people who are into this. I, like, sexually, non-sexually. I just find it funny, and I found that, like, oh my god, this would be the perfect way to, like, make a game, like, where it's, like, it doesn't have to be super in-depth about, like, the mechanics. I could just have them all be in the wilderness and shit. But, like, it just... like, I can't think of anything else. Recently... I discovered good and bad nest. What does that mean exactly? Depends on the fic. Omegaverse doesn't have rules set in stone. I read one yesterday where the Omega was sleeping on the floor with one blanket and it made me so sad. Again, not bashing these people. Like, I can see where the appeal comes from, it's just I can't take it seriously. It's like farts. I'm never gonna develop a fart fetish because I can't take farts seriously. And even if I could, okay, I know what a nest is now. Okay, Omegaverse, I think I need to go back to AO3. Omegaverse heat cycles explain site:/reddit.com. Can someone explain to me everything about the Omegaverse? Omegas go into heat and alphas go into rut. Okay, oh god, thank the Lord for Reddit. Do I need a fucking PhD in Omegaverse sex to make this game? Omegas go into heat and alphas go into rut. I thought that all of them just went into heat. I didn't know that rut was like a separate thing. Here are a bunch of primers people. Oh my god. What the fuck? There's so many! Here are a bunch of primers wrote people here are a bunch of primers people wrote on AO3. You'll see a fair bit of overlap, but everyone does things a bit differently. It's a fairly flexible AU. Okay, you have fucking alphas, betas, omegas, a primer, Omegaverse, everything you need to know. Dictionary 101. Oh my god. I feel like I'm going to college. Here's what is promised by the Omegaverse. Mating/heat cycles. Mpreg, nodding, semen, lots of semen, epic amounts of semen, soul bonding. At least 3 of the 5 will be in every story, assisted by a liberal helping of cock and more cock. The FF Omegaverse story is a rare creature and often not seen in the wild. Should you find one, you have a duty to return back and inform others. Okay, I don't need to fucking animate which orifice, it's gonna be Minecraft, the birthing. The Omega has conveniently been provided with a self-lubricating anus and to enable this activity. I mean, not that they need it, because as we all know, from Brokeback Mountain, a little spit will do the trick just fine. Some Omegas are able to resolve their heat by locking themselves away with nothing more than a few of the largest dildos ever created. During the heat, the Omega will issue hormones that serve as a siren call to all of the alphas. I can't do this shit! This is too much! The hormones are considered a public health hazard. It's immediate... It's like fucking like when durians are like banned from fucking public transport because they smell like shit. Beta traits. Okay, oh, this is actually shorter than... Oh my god, part 2 will contain charts and graphs, part 3 will be a vocabulary lesson, and part 4 will discuss world building. What? Okay. Oh my god. No one has ever written a story featuring a beta with a self-lubricating ass or epic quantities of semen. What is it with the word epic? Soul bonding will occur during this heat-driven mating. I can't hear the word soul bonding now without thinking of the fucking...
Who the fuck are you?
Who are we? Who the fuck are you, bitch?
Deborah, stop. We are the slut dragons. We live in these slut caves where we fuck, suck, and eat butt, and we kindly ask that you leave.
Semen. There's a lot of it. Omega heat usually lasts between 3 to 5 days, which between 10 to 20 ejaculations per day. Look, it's a metric shit ton of semen and it's everywhere. Somebody is getting knocked up and the author doesn't want to think about the poor bastard who was stuck doing the laundry. So, do I have to write like my own fucking like essay about like, okay, here's what I learned at nodding school is? This ends part 1 of Alpha, Beta, Omega. Explain part 2 will contain charts and graphs. Is there a part 2 or 3 or 4? Okay, what I need to find these graphs. Oh my god, it's a fucking spreadsheet. There are 36 potential pregnancy options between the characters in Omegaverse. Beta females almost never impregnate anyone. Good to know. Alpha males impregnate anyone who has the uterus to be impregnated. Wait, so does that mean that guys in the Omegaverse have a uterus? Where does it go? Where does their fucking uterus go? Okay, a glossary. A glossary. For those seeking visual age, Tumblr blog, or Google it. It won't be work safe, but there will be cock. Guaranteed! For foreskins. Thus far, no Omegaverse author has chosen to use an Alpha Beta Omega story to discuss the morality and legality of circumcision, and this is probably for the best. See World Building 201. Lube pads? Mucus plug. Omega pause. I feel like I'm learning nothing. I feel like I'm just like staring into just like a static TV. Ugh. Rubbing semen into the skin of a character. Think of what cats do to leave their scents on humans. Add some cock and you are good to go. Additional tags. Seriously, this whole trope is pretty much a consent nightmare, and that is the point. I think I'm running into a problem, which is that, rape. I think I'll just have a werewolf system. But it's funnier if it's a Omegaverse. But if it's a Megaverse, then how do I don't know. I mean, there's definitely been authors who augment the Omegaverse to be more consent-friendly. But, yeah. Self-lubricating cock.
Thank you, past me. That was very insightful. Now, as for this zombie version, it is inspired by little zombie fighting scenarios that I would create in Gmod as a kid, and this other rat game that I never finished. The philosophy is not to have too much urgency when it comes to how the tasks you complete interact with the game, since, some stuff you just don't want to rush as fast as possible. Writing books. I'll release some pre-made setups based around certain themes, and may even take some requests to make more, because, they won't take that long to implement. I think. But to facilitate complete and total customization, I will be making the game open source. And you might be thinking, oh, that sounds very complicated, but the engine that I use is very simple, and you can just uninstall the demo once you're content with the stuff that you've made for more space. I don't know if the customization features I would want to input into the game itself, I don't know if those would even be possible. And I think prepping is part of the fun. I mean, if you do get a lot of use out of this, then maybe it would be worth it. I don't know. And yes, I will be giving instructions on how to do these customizations, and I have pretty big plans for that, for a little tutorial. So hopefully that, ends up not being shit. And even if this game doesn't help productivity for anybody, you can still adapt it to be more of a traditional video game, if you want. The game might not help productivity for anyone but me, if even that, but as long as it does its job in making people happy, I'll be happy. As for what else to expect from this channel, a less childish voice from me, hopefully, because I'm 22 years old, and to me, I sound like I'm 14. And even if I could voice a grown man without breaking immersion, it would still cloud my judgment on how believable a role is, just due to the way that I hear it. And it's not that I don't like my voice, it's just that I feel like it'd be more practical to have an older sounding one. I know there's ways to change your voice, so I'll try to do that, hopefully, if I can find a method that works. I'm gonna try to exercise my voice to get to that point, and exercise it in general, because I don't talk much, so my vocal cords are pretty underdeveloped, and I want to fix that so I can voice act the way that I want to. There's also going to be some cartoons that you will see, but they just need an extra step, and that's all I'm going to say. You'll see. So, take care of yourselves, understand each other, and as always, remember, the term bucket list didn't exist until 2007.